The third approach to assuring that Pell Grants only go to quality programs is to put in place an administrative approval criteria to require that. All of the approaches being considered in Congress include administrative criteria. There are two criteria also that everybody agrees should be included. One of those is that only providers who are appropriately accredited for the programs they're delivering be eligible for Pell Grants. And the second one is that the programs provide the training that meets the needs and the hiring requirements of the employers in the in-demand industries that we're trying to target here. Beyond that, there's quite a debate about which administrative criteria and how many should be required. There's over 20 different administrative criteria that have been considered to some serious degree. For purposes of the brief, we'll go into 7 of those that have been most seriously considered. First, criteria would be that the program leads to a federally recognized post-secondary credential. Second, that the program is on the state and local eligible training provider list, ETPLs they're called. Third, that there's been an administrative determination that program provides training in high skill, high wage, or in-demand industry sectors or occupations found in the state or local area where the program is being offered. Fourth, that the program meets applicable state requirements for professional licensure. Fifth, that no administrative adverse action in the past 5 years has been taken against the program. Sixth, that the program provides counseling, including on the careers that the program prepares you for and the availability of financial aid and that kind of thing. And the seventh that we'll consider is that at least half of the tuition and fees that are charged by the program go to direct educational spending and not to profits or other expenditures. The case for these administrative criteria and for, a higher number of these kinds of administrative criteria, it goes basically just listen to each of those, and they have a kind of self-evident quality. Like, would we really want federal dollars going to programs that couldn't do this, and in particular, students being put through programs that couldn't meet those requirements? And that's critical so that we don't leave these students in a position of having to pay student loan debt on programs that didn't get them into higher paying jobs. The case against these administrative criteria is not so much against them outright, but in not overdoing and not doing too many of them. Opponents or those who are urging caution about the number of criteria worry that fewer programs are going to apply if a long list of these criteria are adopted, well-intentioned as they may be. They just become too burdensome for the programs to complete and have those kinds of access issues. And those urging the most caution about administrative criteria really emphasize that the better way to assure criteria is the approach that we're going to talk about next, which is outcomes that just measure directly the outcomes we look for, like graduation rates, job placement rates, and earnings increases.